Hello. I've just shared a video on my Telegram and also on my Facebook about somebody said something's going to happen tomorrow on October the 15th of 2021. People have been going to the grocery store, stocking up, buying a lot of stuff, and I hadn't heard anything. Only thing I could find is like there's supposed to be like a national strike day. People striking for Amazon and or Amazon and Walmart. And I've heard there's like supposed to be a meteor the size of a pyramid that's supposed to fly by the earth tomorrow, as tall as the Great Giza Pyramid. And then somebody said, you know, the national debt ceiling could be reached, but that was supposed to be on the 16th. And then something else coming from the 16th through the 24th, something else happening. So there's supposed to be a lot of stuff happening. And I'm just trying to get a handle on what all is this supposed to be happening. Yeah, so let me look at this, you all. So there's so much talk about things, and there's been talking about people who've had this woman had an asteroid fall in her bed. An asteroid landed on her pillow, and they say that's from the incoming system. Well, I will say this I said it this morning about the sky. When that sun rose in the sky this morning, that sky was plastered. It was plastered with white clouds so thick. The same thing happened when it was getting ready to set. It was still up there in that sky. It had not even got down on the horizon yet, and they had plastered that sky so thick. There's something up there. Otherwise, they would not have the need to put all of that plastering of that clouds up there in the sky, you all. Something's literally going on, and you can feel it in the air. And then you have all this other stuff happening. You have all these other rumors that like meteors are going to happen. The people are going to go on strike. We're going to reach the national debt level ceiling. Well, I heard that they had a deal where they extended that till sometime in December. I heard that was taken care of. But then there's so much stuff going on, you all. It's hard to keep everything straight. It really is very hard to keep everything straight. So if you've heard anything that's supposed to be coming that maybe some people haven't heard about, like me, I've only heard like a little bit of this and that. Could you please put that in the comment section? Because I'm at a loss. I can't really pinpoint anything. I know people give dates for things, and those dates come, and nothing happens. Nothing happens when they come, you all. Hello, I'm watching the comments tonight. Okay, I was not watching for 9 minutes during my video today, and that was very embarrassing, you all. I'm on this phone, and I can see the comments. Yeah, it is kind of embarrassing. Yeah, it is. Hello, everyone. A protocol. Oh, Papacado's gonna pop. I do have an earthquake app. It doesn't do me no good to show you this on here. Gina, honey, can you find your earthquake app? If I go to it, yeah. So I should be on the big screen on this earthquake map. I really should. Let me flip this around, you all. So the Papacado is going to pop. Let's see. I wanna have the earth and stuff. So they're only showing 15 earthquakes today. That's it. Just 15 earthquakes today. That's all. So there doesn't look like there's too much. I hope Papacado doesn't blow. Isn't that supposed to be like is that a strata volcano? Papacado is a strata volcano. Is that what they say it is? The asteroid called the Bernoulli Bernstein. Yeah, so there could be asteroids coming. Something's coming. You know, you ever watch that movie where the president, I think Morgan Freeman is the president, and there's something coming, like a big meteor coming, a lot of meteors coming, and they did not want to warn the public. They did not want to warn the public because they did not want chaos in the streets. And then They finally told the people to go home, be with your families, and then he's standing on the beach with his daughter, and that great big old asteroid's coming, and then boom, they just go out together right there, right at the beach. I could picture them doing something like that also. I really could. All of that. I love you too, King of Hook Amendo. Yes. Yes. No, we like Star Trek. We like Star Trek. It's nice and sci-fi. It's a break from the real world. But you know what? That sci-fi, that Star Trek has some truth in it. Like the Seven of Nine and like Data. They have those type of people now. They have humanoids like that. They have Sophia. Sophia is going to be implemented. Okay, she's going to be in our lives, okay, whether you believe it or not. Sophia is going to be, she's a national citizen of one of the Middle East countries. I forget what country gave Sophia a citizen, made her a citizen of their country. Is it Qatar? And something like that, you all. No, this has got some truth to it. This Star Trek stuff, there's a lot of truth. They put clues out about our future. You know, they got the replicator, they got all of that, you all. That's right. Sophia wants to have a baby. Yes, she does. She wants to have a baby. And they want AI implemented right there, right in our schools with our children. Learn side by side with our children. AI is going to be in the future, you all. It's like the sci-fi movie. So, yeah, but something is supposed to be happening coming up very soon. And it's not these, well, I hope it's not these earthquakes. I really do. I hope it's not the earthquakes because there's not really too many on here at all. There really isn't. But if I put the last 30 days, that's how many earthquakes there are. This many earthquakes the last 30 days. Look at it, you all. It's quite a bit. Quite a bit of earthquakes. Quite a bit of big earthquakes, too, that have taken place. A massive amount of them. And you could go over there to the Canary Island. I wouldn't want something to happen. No, I really wouldn't, you all. So let's look at this. There's too many. I can't see. I really can't see too many. It's okay. Yeah, so hello there, Mystic Rose. Thank you all for joining. So if you have any information about what's coming, they say something could be coming between the 16th and the 24th. Oh, a reset. I don't understand these resets, okay? I really don't understand these resets, what they're calling the resets. I did see something where they said cryptocurrency could bring a lot of trouble to our economy and cripple it or something like that. Well, we know that that's in the future too, but we're talking more immediate that is coming out, okay? And people want to try to prepare based on the rumors is what they really want to do. All of that. Hello there, Susan BTV. Out of the Prime Minister, a full on board with a great, oh, I like that, GR8 reset. That's a nice little acronym, a GR and an 8. I like that. I do. Well, they will have it. And that's okay, you all. One thing I have noticed that I haven't seen in the stores, if you've been in the stores lately, I will eat dried split peas, make a soup out of it. I hadn't been seeing it. It's very hard to come by dried split peas. It is. I'm sure you all been noticing shortages of goods too in your grocery stores also, and certain products that are not coming back. They're not, because they will substitute them with whatever they have on hand, you all. They will. And we've been saying for quite a while that we need to have at least a couple of weeks extra food on hand for emergencies. And even FEMA and everybody else, they recommend that. Even the Red Cross, if they do stuff like that, you have a little, at least some shelf-stable food, things like that. Your groceries are where you live in the Northwest shelves are something. Oh, you got martial law in Canada? Is it coming to Canada? I had a friend who had a dream. They looked out their door and coming down the street were the UN trucks. And they were military-like trucks, but they had the UN on them. And the soldiers were going house to house. And the people, first they took the people's guns. They took the people's guns. Then they had another truck. They put the people on the truck. The people got on the trucks and they left. It was UN troops going house to house. And this individual who had this vision of this saw them coming. And the individual went out the back door to try to get away from them, okay? Don't be surprised if you see the UN on your streets one day, okay? I don't think that's I don't think that's hyperbole or anything like that. Don't be surprised, okay? There's stranger things that have happened in our life, but I don't think that's going to happen tomorrow. I'm just specifically talking about tomorrow, you all. What could be coming for tomorrow? And within the next few days, a lot of things could come right out of the blue. Oh, something else. Somebody said there's going to be like an emergency broadcast system alert, and I don't know. Maybe it'll come and maybe it won't. Some people get them and some people don't get them. Let's see, you all. I'm going to look here, and I'm going to make sure I look at these comments. That way I'm not just talking and I'm missing things, you all. But this is a lot of earthquakes. Something else, another earthquake just happened, but I don't know where it happened at. Oh, was it the 3.3 right here? This just happened right here, a 3.3 in, it looks like it's Nevada. It is in Nevada. A 3.3 just happened in Nevada, right there. So it doesn't, okay, yeah, it's 3.3. Okay, so we saw that. Okay, the emergency broadcast system is an internet down. Internet is down again. The U.S. situation, you're in Europe now. Yeah, see, that's why we need to do videos like this, so everybody can share the information that they have and comment about what they have heard and what might be going on in their country, you all, because every little bit of information helps. We can put together this puzzle that's right here in front of us. We can do it. We can do it together by compiling all the information that we have. Even though some of it may not be true, some of it may be irrelevant, but I'm sure there's some truth into this, you all. It is. You need to have a place to comment. Red eye flights and blue eyes. I don't even know what that's talking about. Yeah, I'm trying to read these comments. Reno, QFS headquarters will be, okay, yes, you all, please give this video a thumbs up, share it, hit that subscribe button, you all. Knowledge is power. That's right, knowledge is power. It's true. We want to get as much knowledge as we can with the time that we have, okay? Because there will be a day when we will not be able to come together like this anymore. That day will come. I don't know when it will be, but we need to take advantage of every opportunity that we have. We really do, to be able to come together. Let's see this. Earthquakes we are having is the military. Well, I've heard that all my life, and they can't all be earthquakes like that. I've heard also that there's fracking that happens also, okay? Yeah, I'm not saying it don't happen, but they all can't be that. They really all can't be that. There could be underground explosion from gas lines, okay? Gas lines do blow up underground too. That's another theory also, you all. Yes, we do. We need to stick together, you all. You might need to prepare for people coming to your house. Family members coming to your house when the times get tough. And I know that's going to put some people in some bind. And you may not get along well if you're with your family. You may not have the space that you think you have, but you know, you may have to come to that day. You may have that day, or you may have to go live with some family members and or friends. You got to prepare yourself mentally if that day should ever come, okay? Because you're going to have families living in multi-families in one unit. One day you will, because that's the only way you're going to be able to make it. You'd be better off having somebody with you than trying to stand your ground alone, okay? There's strength in numbers, okay? Even if you might be a loner, there is strength in numbers, you all. You got to get yourself prepared. And you might have to go down that lane, that train of thought, that you might have to be living with somebody else, or you might have somebody living with you. And you might want to take into consideration, you know, if you had to go to somebody's house and you have a lot of pets, you better take into that consideration, well, they may not be able to accommodate that, okay? And then you might have to make some tough decisions, okay? And or vice versa, okay? You have to think about the things that, you know, some people have health issues. You might have to get extra medicine on hand. You might need to get extra medicine for yourself too that you may not be able to get. Medical supplies are nice to have on hand just for any type of first aid emergency, you all of that kind of stuff. You got to make contingency plans for your plans. You got to have some backup plans. And you may have to have yourself go to that train of thought, if just for a moment, if you just visit there just for a moment and then put it back on the shelf, on the back burner, you might have to go and, you know, just give that a little bit of thought one day. Keep that in the back of your head. I'm just throwing that out there, you all. I'm just throwing that. There's another earthquake that just now happened. Okay, let's see where this one just now happened. Well, it's not showing up because it's just still showing in Nevada. The same earthquake is in Nevada. I don't see it nowhere else because they didn't knock it up. They didn't put it nowhere else on here. This is the only one that's just now popped back up. Let me do this. If I reset that, nope, it's still the same one. You all heard it go off, and it's 8:04. It's 8:23. I don't know where that thing went. Yeah. I'm not sure how to refresh this stuff. I'm not. That's okay. I don't need to. It's the end of the Esau in the beginning of Jacob, y'all. Gonna see who the true Hebrews are. Okay. If anyone's thinking about your emergency plans, oh, you are always thinking about your emergency plans. Okay, you can think about them. You can be aware enough to prepare, but don't get consumed by it. Don't get consumed by it, because once you allow yourself to get consumed by planning, you can't live. You can't live your life. Okay, you can prepare. You can be aware enough to prepare, but don't overdo it. Don't wear yourself out trying to prepare and stress yourself out, because you're not going to do yourself any good. Okay, you're not. Just take it all in stride, one step at a time, you all. One step at a time. You don't want to get into the panic mode. See, that would be the thing that you would get in if you did not do a single thing. Failure to plan is a plan to fail. Okay, you can plan for some things. You can. Even the slightest bit is better than nothing. Okay, you don't want to have a situation occur and then you don't got no plan. You don't got nothing prepared. You have nothing. Okay, yeah, you got to go there in your train of thought. So I came on here talking about if something were to happen tomorrow on October the 15th and people haven't heard anything about it. There's supposed to be a strike day for Amazon and Walmart. People can walk out of their jobs on that day, and I guess all around the country, I guess in America. And then the 16th through the 24th are like a great reset, and then on the 15th this is another rumor that flew out there, a meteor the size of the Great Pyramid flying past Earth, and several other meteors. And then I saw something about a great meteor on the 22nd. Let me tell you this. So you heard about that time traveler? He said the time traveler that came back in time came to warn us that the aliens would come here. He gave a date. May the 24th of 2022, the aliens will come in peace. They will make their first appearance on May the 24th of 2022, but Earth will fire at them, and thus will start an interdimensional war. Then it also talks about a great earthquake coming, I think in around 2022 sometime. And what was it? It was like the Hydra, the beast that comes out of the sea with the 7 heads, like the Leviathan or the Hydra. He also spoke of that coming. But when I heard about the May the 24th, 2022 timeline that person gave, that time traveler, I had never heard of him, but I heard of something like that. I read it yesterday. I thought, you know, it's kind of similar to my timeline. My timeline is June of 2022. My 4 years will be up. Give a little bit months, maybe a few months after that. That's my timeline personally, because my timeline, I would say that it officially started on the June the 15th of 2018 when I came to a stop sign and I saw the lady in the sky in the clouds. That's my timeline is when it happened. So I've got but around June of 2022 and maybe a few months later, But that guy said on May the 24th of 2022, the aliens were going to appear. So I don't know. A lot of stuff's supposed to happen. Also, on June of the 2022, all of the troops are supposed to be, you know what, with the polka dots. Yeah, all of that. So that is a, I guess, some kind of a milestone to look out for, something like that, you all. Let me look at these comments because I don't want to get to talking and not seeing this. Don't believe the conspiracy cooks and nothing's going to happen. Well, there's a lot of things that have been happening that people called conspiracy that actually turned into real life. Okay, so yeah. So not all things that you call conspiracy is conspiracy because they actually turn out to be facts. Okay, and there are some of those that are happening in this day and age that we live into. Please be respectful with your comments. You can share your comments how you feel, but don't be disrespectful when you're name calling people. That's not right. That's wrong. And that you ain't treating nobody with love when you do that, and you're not being kind. So yeah, you all. Let's see. It's the plasma apocalypse. That's exactly right. The plasma apocalypse. Also, the Hydra. Yes, it used in the cancer treatment. I didn't know that. I did not know that. The Hydra. So, plasma. Oh, Psalms 108. Oh, are you talking about Leviathan in the Psalms or something? I don't know my Psalms. Yes. Well, we need more people to just be themselves. That's what we need. Just more people be themselves, be kind and loving to one another. You know, we need some more humanity in people. We really do. Yeah. So, is the Nasera and Gesera being activated tomorrow? Okay, see, that's a good thing to ponder. Maybe they're talking about that too. I think I heard something about that, and I don't know much about the Nasera and Gesera. I don't. I've heard so many things about it, and I guess, I don't know. If that were to happen, I think I heard our economy would literally have to collapse. The whole entire financial system in order for that to happen. And that would be like a Great Depression, probably be a greater depression that would occur. That'd be a terrible time. But I guess with collapse, with the ending of one cycle, that starts the beginning of another cycle. I guess you can look at life that way. Like when one relationship ends, another one begins. When one door closes, another door opens. All of that, you all. You just got to be strong on the inside of here and prepare yourself. You really do. And I think we got some wonderful comments coming through here. Wonderful theories and, you know, whatever you've been hearing. It could be a rumor. It may not be a rumor, but it's information nonetheless. That is shared, and hopefully that somebody will read something here and they'll be able to put the pieces of the table together. You may have something to share with someone that they didn't know, but that may be exactly the thing they were looking for, but they couldn't find it. Okay, so yeah, go ahead and share, but be respectful, you all. Yes, hello. You know, I had to hold the phone back a little bit. That's okay. Yes, you all. That's all right. Your friendship is more important to me than a gift card, okay? Just being able to communicate like this, that's really, if I had to choose one gift, if I had one wish, I would wish everybody would be full of love. That'd be my one wish. The whole world full of unconditional love on the inside of here, because I feel that love, if there was truly love on the inside of everyone, we wouldn't have no problems. Yeah, a world of love. Yeah, that's what I would, yeah. That's exactly right. So yeah, you all, we've got a lot going on. Our world is changing, and we've got to stay aware of what is happening, and we got to keep our eyes open so we can see what's coming. Okay, we do. We got to be able to communicate and share that information with one another is what we're going to have to be able to do. Yes. I don't care if you post a link. If YouTube will let you post a link. I know some people like to share comments on here, but guess what? That's right. Choose love. Because sometimes you'll be commenting on here and you'll see your comment disappear. That's an algorithm. That's not me, and that's not any moderator on here, you all. But that's okay. You go ahead. You don't know whether your comment will make it or whether it won't. But it's fine. But I am going to be going, you all. I just wanted to get on here. I wanted to make this this post for you all to communicate with, because something might be coming. There's too much chatter for something not to be coming. Okay, it may take a few days or something, but you know, our world is changing moment by moment. Okay, our lives are changing moment by moment. And that's okay. We're going to make it. Together, we're going to make it, you all. Oh, well, you hope the alien chicks are single. Well, let's hope they look like what you want them to look like. Yes, Kylie, Canberra, thank you. Yeah, let's hope those chicks look like what you want them to look like. Oh, my goodness, you all. Yeah. Let's see this, you all. So yeah, thank you all for joining. Yes, walk in love. Yeah, thank you for joining. And if you come up with any other things that you've heard, could you come here and put them in this comment section so people can look at the comments? Because you know, it's like reading a newspaper. You know, people look forward when they get off of work, or when the newspaper come, they'd open up the newspaper. They want to read the stories. So now you come to the social media, you want to see comments. You want to see what the comments are saying. You want to watch the video and see how people are relating to it. So it's really like relaxing for some people. It really is, especially if you watch somebody and then if you can hear them and then read the comments that go right along with it. It's really absolutely wonderful. It is. I am going to go. You all have a wonderful rest of your day, and thank you all for taking time out of your day to come on here with each other, with other people like you, and come on here and listen to me. And thank you, moderators, for all that you do. And thank you for that small donation. It's rather large. It'd buy me a cup of coffee if I were to go out, or some canned food. Yeah, you all. I do have a super chat, but I don't broadcast it. I don't. But thank you very much. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And if I have not said it, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello from my heart to yours. Love you. And please keep those comments coming. Share with one another. It's wonderful to share. It really is, because knowledge is power. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you once again.